Reflection. The Blueprint of Behavior. Part 2. Episode D. The Receding Tide. Echoes in the Mud. We are going to share a few words with you. Perhaps, after reading the earlier episode of The Blueprint of Behavior, you may think this journey moves only through floods, mud, canals, insects, playgrounds, or village memories.
But beneath those visible moments, another current is always flowing, one that silently shapes of human behavior, adaptation, fear, belonging, and survival. Remember, this episode does not simply tell the story of water rising around the Mirat village. It follows the slow movement of life as everything begins adjusting before the flood fully arrives.
The children change their playground. Insects abandon the harvesting fields. Villagers gather on narrow roads above the waterline. An unseen tension quietly spreads through the environment. Do you think the real movement is only happening in nature?
No, it is not. Yet it is also happening inside observation itself. As like the tide advances, every living thing begins searching for higher ground. Not only bodies, but inside of thoughts, habits, emotional instincts, and in his silent understandings between people.
Much like echoes left behind in wet mud after the water withdraws, human behavior also leaves traces that cannot easily disappear.
I am saying it again. As I said before, this journey will not stop here, and each episode continues carrying deeper layers of practical life and how to create emotional structure, environmental influence, memories with psychological response.
What express ordinary at first may slowly reveal something far more connected to the hidden foundations of behavior itself.
So wait for our last episode, E, of Part 2, is The Floating Path, Voices Between the Canals. Not in emptiness, but in quiet attention.
Because the movement of this journey is already approaching through the receding tide, carrying echoes that perhaps were always present, but never fully noticed. Special note: if you ever notice your mind becoming silent during difficult moments, do not immediately simulate that silence means emptiness. Remember, sometimes silence is the most essential tools of first shelter built by emotional survival. Just as floodwater forces insects, animals, and people to search for safer ground, emotional pressure also pushes human thoughts toward hidden protection. The mind often leaves echoes within itself, memories, hesitations, instincts, fears, and unspoken understandings that remain long after the visible moment has passed. Like footprints pressed into wet mud after the tide recedes, human behavior preserves the marks of every emotional season it survives. Campaigning by Mirat Creative Agencies.